Assalamu alaikum, welcome back. You are listening to the Mari Mokwanda Show on Salam Media. August is Women's Month, and because we are still in the month of August, we are still celebrating women. Joining me on the line right now is Aisha Khoele, who's going to be talking about the Muslimah Women's Day celebration, which is an annual event held in the month of August. Mostly on the 9th of August, but because this year has brought on pandemics and webinars, we are doing things differently. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Aisha.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Maryam, how are you?
Alhamdulillah, all good in yourself.
Alhamdulillah, I'm okay, surviving the lockdown.
Don't worry. Before you know it,
Never ending.
we'll be opened once again. I mean, we are in level 2 now, so yeah, just a few
Inshallah.
months, or rather, I hope just
What?
1 month to go. Anyways,
Inshallah.
the Muslimah Women's Day, tell us more about it. What is it all about?
Okay, so the Muslimah Women's Day is basically a day to celebrate our Muslim women, so Muslim in the Muslim community. And we obviously choose to do it in the month of August since it's known as the Women's Month in South Africa. It's a day to basically uh, give support to other women, give them information regarding different types of support and empowerment strategies that are out there. Inshallah.
I mean, right. And why is it different this year?
Because of COVID, unfortunately,
Mm.
we were not able to have the annual Muslimah Day at a specific venue where people are able to, physically attend. But we realized that we cannot be stopped at doing what we need to do every year, simply because of COVID. We all on what's the social platforms. We all have internet access, so why not meet up on a social platform? We can still do the little that we can do in a space of at least 2 hours, you know, even though we don't necessarily have to leave our homes. We don't necessarily have to dress up. We can look like me, no makeup, nothing. It's still okay. But we can still reach out to as many people as possible through these social platforms. So
Mm, social
the
platforms
difference is
has
COVID.
become a thing of the present with
Mm,
Zoom meetings, webinars taking place across the board. I mean, even the government are having Zoom meetings. So,
mm,
what is stopping the Muslimah Women's Day celebration from taking place if there is a platform available for such programs?
available.
Uh, who are the speakers this year, and what will their topics be about?
So this year we tried to shake things up a bit, have some change, bring some change. Instead of women empowerment, last year's theme was women empowerment. This year's theme is basically creating and maintaining safe communities within the Muslim community, right? In the Muslimah community. While in South Africa, as well as many other countries, we're facing a very, sad thing that's happening with regards to gender-based violence and mainly violence against women and children. So we want to open up that space within the Muslim community to start talking, to start bringing up these topics within the Muslim communities because we tend to shy away from them a lot,
Mm,
you know. And unfortunately, our theme is very broad. There is so much that you can talk about within within our theme, creating and maintaining safe communities. So this year we're going to, or this month rather, we are going to um, start with three topics. So we're not going to go very deep into it. Just going to try and have a
touch
smooth
base.
road, just a
Mhm.
touch of it a bit. So the first topic that we have is spiritual womanhood. You know, in as much as we want to talk so much about everything, we need to go back to who we are first as Muslim women. So, how to become a spiritual woman within the society that we're living in, within the society with violence, the society with rape, the society as working women, you know, how do we go back to our roots? Because Islam is our roots, you know, and how do we maintain those cultural or traditional roots that are taught to us by Islam, you know? How do we become the people of Allah in the society that we are living in? Because it's not an easy thing to do, you know?
Mm.
We all know that when you go through so much, you tend to lose what you're actually supposed to be gaining, which is your iman. So how do we maintain
Mhm.
that? Another topic that we'll be discussing is gender roles. So reason why we chose gender roles is that we are living in, I'm gonna say it, in a feminist society. We are living in a feminist society. We are living in the 21st century. How do I still become this woman that I am? And if I am a wife, how do I become this wife in the society that I'm living in? We know that, and it's a good thing that many women are working women. I myself am a working woman. Many women are in different kinds of professions. I am in a profession. And we might just also find ourselves in situations where we earn just a bit more or a whole lot more than what our husbands earn. So, how do I
Mhm.
still become a Muslim wife? And I'm not saying that as a Muslim wife now, that wife that people think that we are, but how do I still maintain that role as a Muslim wife, even though I am earning much more than my husband? Or I have this profession that gives me status at work. How do I still maintain my role as a wife and maintain my role as a woman in the society that we are living in? Oh, Math, I lost connection there. So we also want to touch on this whole 50-50 role, right? So there's this whole 50-50 thing that's going on in social media, blah, blah, blah. We want to try and answer the question that does 50-50 exist in Islam? What is 50-50? Does it exist in Islam? And inshallah, we're also going to talk about what's this? Nobody's calling me. We want to talk about child protection in our communities. So if we find ourselves in a situation where we are in abusive environments, yes, I know I need to find a way to protect myself. Um, there are many resources available, you know, on how I can find help and try to protect myself. How do we then, or what do we do with the children that we have that are also in this situation? Because I am in this situation as a woman. You know, we want to try and um, start talking about such things as well, inshallah.
Mhm. Inshallah, sounds like it will be a very, very powerful discussion that will take place on that day, Sunday. How can people be part of it? What do they need to do?
So there's a poster going around. It's mainly on social media. It does have my details and Sister Amina Sindile, who, if anybody wants to join the webinar on Sunday, they can contact myself or Sister Amina and RSVP. We are going to send them the links via WhatsApp. The reason
Mhm.
why we're not posting the link on social media itself is that we don't want to find ourselves in a situation where we are a group of women on a webinar and stoters decide to join us, you know?
Mhm.
Because
No, I know about
unfortunately,
it, incidences
yes,
also.
there's no one standing at the door, checking if there's a male or female coming in. So we're trying to protect that space as well.
In fact, I was actually asked by a male if the program is only for women. So I was like, yeah, it's only for
Yeah.
women. So Muslimah.
Muslimah.
So I'm worried about those men. If we send out the link and then,
Yeah,
they'll just be joining in and, keep themselves hidden and we won't know who is there
yeah,
genuinely for the right
okay.
reasons. Uh,
Yeah.
all right, Sister Aisha, we look forward to Sunday's webinar, inshallah. And
Mm.
I've teasers of some of the speakers who will be part of the program. If anybody wants more information, do follow Sister Aisha on Facebook and Instagram. And that's where you'll find a lot more information. The poster is there. It's also making its rounds on social media. It's also on my social media, etc. Shukran so much for your time and
I
have a wonderful
mean,
day.
Jazakallah for your time. Okay, assalamu
Right, Assalamu
alaikum.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Aisha Khoele, one of the organizers for this year's Muslimah Women's Day program, which will be taking place on Sunday, the 23rd of August 2020, from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., right in the comfort of your own homes. If you would like to join the webinar, it is free of charge. All you have to do is contact either Sister Aisha or Sister Amina, and their numbers are on the poster, and contact them, and they will send you the link via WhatsApp for you to join the webinar. All right, do stay with us. We will be right back.